Good evening, guests, parents, children, staff, and teachers. Actually, my event coordinator said I have 5 minutes, and unfortunately, the introduction itself took 2 minutes, so I'm just left with 3 minutes. And moreover, I know all of you are waiting here to watch your children perform and not hear any speeches from me because you have heard me enough in the school. So I'm going to keep it very short and brief. And since we have some distinguished guests here who are new to what Manthan is, I'll still take a few seconds, a few minutes to elaborate upon what are values that we stand by, because that is the most important thing we can give to our children. Before I start, I would like to thank our guests, chief guests, Sri Ratan Garu and Srimati Chaya Ratan Garu, and our advisor, Bapu Reddy Garu, who are here with us to spend this time and to watch our children perform. I know you're all very busy people and you have a lot of busy schedules, but thank you so much for taking time, and we welcome you with very, very warm welcome extended to you. I would also like to thank all the guests who come here from other schools, especially HPS, Begumpet and Ramantapur, and Principal of Ramadevi, for being here with us to share these moments. I would also like to thank our distinguished Dean of Education, Madhumati Garu. She was sometime back in our school, and she had given a lot of thoughts for us to conduct the education in the right way. Thank you so much for it. I'd also like to thank Mr. Narasimha Reddy Garu and Jayaprakash Reddy Garu for being here with us today. With these few words, I'd like to move on to what is it that drives Manthan, what is it that I see as the core principles by which we stand. Because the institution need to have certain principles which it will never compromise upon, and those I feel are, for us, a core emphasis on learning, because schools have somewhere left learning behind and become everything else. They are providers of transport, food, entertainment, and in the name of all-round development, somewhere learning is getting left behind. So I would want us to focus on learning and learning all the way. And to that end, the first set of people we hired in Manthan were not teachers, not that they're not doing learning, but we have thought that we need to first get into research and understand the methodologies of learning, and then build our own curriculum, our own teaching methodologies, so that we can teach children in a better and more scientific fashion. So to that end, I feel the learning is the most important thing that we should concentrate on. The second most important thing is everything that we do need to be child-centered, because children are at the center of the institution. The teachers, the leadership team, the parents, everybody need to focus on what is in the interest of the children. Like a lot of times when I face any doubt, and I tell this to all my colleagues working with me, is this the right decision to take? I say, ask yourself, is it in the interest of the child? Then you will get the answer. If it is in the interest of the child, if the child is going to be benefited, if his learning is going to be benefited, let's do it, come what may. Forget about what resources it takes, forget about what efforts we need to put in behind it, forget about who it is going to pain. At times it could even pain the parent. But as long as we are clear it is in the interest of the child, let's do it. That's our second most important value we stand by. The third most important thing is I would like our institution to stand for its professionalism. Where education has become more of a commerce, I would want us, not that we are not interested, we don't want it to run as a business entity giving returns to its investors, but most important thing is an institution that should focus and deliver what it promises to its parents, to its children, to everybody around in the society. So more than anything else, we as an institution, especially educational institution, has a lot of social obligations. And somewhere down the line, the values that are given to me by my parents, given to me by the institute I went to, especially JNU in Delhi, helps me keep my ship steady. You know, I would like somewhere to see that we are being relevant to the society around us. That's the third most important thing. And in all of this, I would like us to work with parents as partners with complete transparency, complete objectivity, and complete openness. Whatever we put on the website or on the brochure, which is typically seen as a marketing gimmick, is actually what we implement in the school, and to make sure that actually we are implementing, not only myself, my staff, everybody, we actually invite parents to be in the school every day. There are teachers, whenever teachers go on leaves, a lot of parents here have volunteered to be parent volunteers, helping the teachers, other teachers. So every day there are 4-5 parents in the school watching everything we are doing. And that I feel is buying ourselves auditors with zero cost. Okay, I'm very thankful to the parents for being there with us. And finally, the principle that I would like to state for our staff is that it has to be a professional place and a fun place for staff to work. Because only when it is enjoyable, something you're doing is you're enjoying, you will do it at your best. So everything that we do in the school for staff, for teachers, for everybody, we see that there is fun in it. And today, most of this, what you're seeing here is done by teachers, children, and parent volunteers with very minimal of external help. I mean, I think that goes to show that what a great job our people are doing in the institution. I'm sure a lot of you agree with it, though you may not be clapping. Okay. Okay. And finally, all of this, what we are doing here, wouldn't have been possible without the dedicated set of teachers that we have. They really, really work hard. Each of them treat the child in their class as their child. Believe me, they do that. And at times, we get into a lot of trouble because of that. They kind of take over the role of the parent. So teachers are very dedicated, very professional, very qualified. Our team of resource team which develops the content, the admin team which takes care of a variety of aspects, they're all beautiful people, nice people working very hard to make sure the child is learning and enjoying every minute of his stay in the school. Also, I'm the face of the school, but I'm not the only person who's behind this, entity. An institution like this, we are just in our second year and you are seeing what it is being delivered. It is not possible with one man's work. I've mentioned all the teacher staff who are helping us, but also helping me is the leadership team, the other members of the leadership team, my colleague Ramana, who's been working and toiling hard to create the best infrastructure that is possible with the limited resources that we have to make sure learning happens. Can we have a round of applause for him, please? He's kind of passionate that whatever we do, we need to do our best. He sees that the buses run well, the children are picked up, dropped, the infrastructure is created well, the infrastructure is maintained well, the food is served is hygiene, fresh. So a lot of steps we are taking is because of the drive and initiative that he has. The second member of my leadership team is Shalini. She likes to be in the backstage. She's today also in the backstage. She puts a tremendous effort. She puts tremendous effort in making sure that we stay child-centered, child-focused, and learning is at the core of the institution. She would not compromise come what may. At times, I tend to slack and say, hey, we are just in the second year. We'll do this a little later. She says, no, the child today in the class, when he's here, it's his day. You have to deliver the best today, not tomorrow, not day after. His learning cannot wait for us to learn. So whatever our resource limitation, whatever our learning limitation, we need to take care of that. But we need to deliver every minute the child is in the school and otherwise. So can we have a round of applause for her as well? Thank you so much. Okay, we are just in a second year. Are we done? Are we finished our what we started with? Hardly. We just started, and there's immense challenges that are in front of us. We need to build our new campus in Tellapur. We promised to you that it would be done this June, but unfortunately we could not do it, but definitely we'll do it by next June. We have to scale ourselves. We have to learn the technique or the way to inculcate learning in the middle school and high school. We've kind of figured out how to do the learning in pre-primary and primary, but a lot of parents genuinely have the doubt whether we can do the same in middle and high school. I cannot say that we will, I can definitely say we will, but I cannot say that we have done it in the past, so we'll do it. We didn't do any of this before. All the confidence that I have is, whatever is required to deliver our best, we will learn and we will do. And this is the skill which we are trying to give our children. Today, the world has moved ahead. No more information and knowledge need to be fed into children. Children need to be given the skills of confidence, communication, ability to imagine, ability to create, ability to do new things. And these are the things which we are doing. We are confident we will do. We will learn and do whatever it takes. and we will give this skill to our children. So, I mean, that's all I have. I'm sure I have exceeded my time. Sorry to the event coordinators. Thank you so much for being here, gentlemen, for taking time, parents, children, teachers, staff, and distinguished guests. Thank you so much to all of you for giving me this occasion.